All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? I am Is There No One Else. I'm bringing you a quick armor set review discussing the Essence Thief armor set. Now, uh, Essence Thief has been out for a while before it was complete garbage, and they reworked it for the Elsewhere patch. And so when I read the patch notes yesterday, I thought it was really interesting, and it was definitely interesting enough to test, to see what it does. So I'm gonna show it to you guys, and then we're gonna go through the test. We're gonna show what it is, and then you guys can decide for yourself, if you think the set is worth going out to get. 2-piece max stam, 3-piece max stam, 4-piece weapon damage, all great damage. And the 5-piece. When you deal damage with a light attack, you draw essence from the enemy that pools near them for 5 seconds. Drawing from the pool heals you for 4290, restores 3900 stamina, and increases your damage done by 10% for 10 seconds. A pool can only be created once every 10 seconds. So, the down and dirty for this is we get a health return, a stamina return, and a 10% damage increase, all with the 5-piece set if we go collect this essence. The recovery, stam recovery, turns out to almost 800 stam recovery if we have 100% uptime. So the 10% bonus and the stam return lasts for 10 seconds, and then once that comes off of you, you can proc it again. And so, we'll never have 800 recovery, but potentially we could have 4, 5, 6, 700 recovery. And so when you're looking at this set, like the 5-piece bonus set, it's actually that's a big stam return if you can pick up the essence. On top of that, you get a health bonus, which is also quite nice, and you also get 10% damage. 10%, it just says increases your damage. It doesn't say spell damage. It doesn't say, anything like that. It's your overall damage. So it's whatever your max stam and weapon damage is, it modifies it by 10%, which is a lot. So this 5-piece bonus is doing a lot of heavy lifting for a set where the 2, 3, and 4-piece is already pretty good. So the question is, can we reliably use this proc? Because it is a proc. And so I was thinking about it yesterday, and I was like, okay, well, if I was a melee build, like if I was a Stamplar, or if I was a Stam DK, or something up close where, I'm not running away, I'm staying and fighting my ground anyways, I'm not playing the kite game, I could potentially use this set if it drops close enough to the enemy, because 5 seconds to get somewhere is a long-ass time. So, let's show what it does. All it does is it works off a light attack, guys. So as soon as I light attack, you see the essence drops over here. I stand on it. I now have the essence, which gives me 10% more damage. And this now lasts for 10 seconds. I now hit harder. When it disappears, I light attack again. It procs again. I can pick it up, and now I have it for 10 seconds again. The cool part about it is you only need it on 1 bar. So hopefully I do this fast enough for you guys. But if I light attack with my bow bar, and then I weapon swap, I proc the Essence Thief. Now the problem is with being far away, I have to then run up to the guy in order to get the bonus. So I think you would have to have a gap closer. You'd either have to be really fast, or you have to be in your face build, and I think in order to pull it off. But you do only need this on 1 bar. And so if you guys want to see what it does, so you see I have 2790 weapon damage, I have 38k stam. If I light attack here, it does not show up on my character sheet. So my weapon damage doesn't increase, my max stam doesn't increase. But we'll wait for it to drop again. So now it's off us. If we look at my Venom Skull, I have 8716 poison damage on this. So, do this, pop rally. I now have 9362. So it is working properly. So I do get like 700 more on my Venom Skull. So the damage bonus is there. And, obviously, it's not just that. It's the stam return that you get that could be like I said, it's a pretty high amount. You see that boost there? Yeah, so I think it's really interesting. Now the question is this good enough to run on a build? Like will this fit on a build? Is this enough damage? What is this as good as other sets? So I wanted to go to the ESO build editor, and I wanted to show you guys that as well, and give you guys an example. So this is a Stam DK that I've been tinkering with, running medium Hunting's Rage on the body, and 2-piece Bloodspawn with Veiled Heritance, protective jewelry. Just kind of see, like, essentially, like, the way I see it, I want to amp as much damage as possible if I'm running a set like Essence Thief, because it's increasing my damage. Medium armor gives us a 15% bonus to our weapon damage, and so wearing medium is going to boost that a bit, and so I want to wear high weapon damage sets. So if we look at this, you know, Hunting's Rage, Veiled Heritance, and we have them, whoops, wasn't trying to disable it. If we look at the sets, Veiled Heritance is procced, Bloodspawn's procced. And so when we have our full buffs, which is Major Brutality, right here, on this Stam DK, we have 9k Heroic Slashes with Hunting's Rage and Veiled Heritance procced. On our back bar, we have 21,261 Take Flights. So if we switch this, oh, sorry. Ignore that part because I actually did that wrong. I was looking at it earlier. So with Veiled Heritance on the back bar, we have 20,865 Take Flights. With it procced, with 5-piece Hunting's Rage, with a Nora Dragon Knight wearing the Warrior, with all weapon damage and chance on the jewelry. So pretty good damage for this type of setup. Now, if we take out Veiled Heritance, and this isn't going to be apples to apples because they're still going off the old Essence Thief, but if we switch them, and I keep disabling items for you guys, my bad. Make sure it's the exact same stuff, so we're going to do a Battle Axe of Essence Thief as well to make sure we're getting the same bonus. If we look at our back bar, we have Essence Thief now. This one is now 12%. The old bonus was 12%, so we are getting 2% more with Essence Thief here, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge difference. You could take a little bit off, but as you can see, I think I said it was 21.2. You guys can go back in the video and double check, but we went from 21.2 to 21.1. And then I think it was 89 or 9k-ish Heroic Slashes. We're at 9k Heroic Slashes again. And it's all the same stuff. We got the Sharpened Axe. We just literally switched out Essence Thief. Oh, whoops. So we didn't switch the jewelry. That's why we're getting a little bit more damage. So our leaps do drop a little bit. So it was like 21.2, and so we went to 20.5, so we lost 700 there. And then I think it was like 89 or 9, and we dropped down to 87.66. So we did lose a little bit of damage. Veiled Heritance does give more damage than Essence Thief. But this is really close. And on top of that, you get, you know, the return. And so the question to you guys is, you know, is it going to be worth it to, like I said, use this proc? And I think it might be. I'm definitely going to try this out. I'm definitely going to play with it a little bit more. But I wanted to get you guys thinking about this because right now key fragments are kind of cheap, and honestly, guys, like, this might be a pretty good set. Like, I want to test it more myself, but on paper, the damage is there. The damage is very comparable, and on top of that, you get a heal and recovery. So it's like, okay, well, everything's gravy, and as long as we're moving while we're fighting, and when the essence drops, we kind of strafe to that area, it'll be okay, you know. And in severely outnumbered fights, maybe we won't be able to get the essence, whatever, you know, and that's the stuff that we're going to have to test, and that's why it needs more. But on paper, this doesn't look like a bad set. So I wanted to get your guys' thoughts, your guys' opinions. This change is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think it's worth looking into. Probably, like I said, not good for kiting builds, you know, builds that are more squishy. Like, I feel like this is a stand your ground type of build because it's going to drop. It's going to drop right next to the enemy. And so if you're kiting and moving a whole lot, then yeah, you're never really going to get this bonus. But if you're standing here and you're just duking it out and you're light attacking, ransack bashing, or light attack, surprise attack bashing, you'll probably be able to pick up the essence quite a bit. So, yeah. So that's just my opinion. Wanted to get you guys' thoughts. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.